Hey Taurus, what is going on? Welcome to your Pisces season Tarotscope. As per usual, Taurus, take what resonates, leave what does not. So the first thing they're showing me is pudding. Just a simple, easy, beautiful pudding. And it's also like that scene from Sex and the City where Charlotte pulls out pudding from her Prada bag when they're in Mexico in the first Sex and the City movie. It's like this easy, delicious treat that you know you're gonna like, that you know is gonna taste delicious. And it's just like, this is what it is. It's like this eureka moment. You're like, oh, pudding. Like, it's so easy, and I know I'm gonna like it. Like, why don't I just buy the pudding? Why don't I just eat the pudding? So there's something here about things being easier than maybe things are right now, or there's like an easy solution. And this could be related to food, that maybe you've been working really hard on fitness, health, nutrition, and it's okay just to like have some pudding, have a cookie, have whatever sweet treat you want. It's also like this sweetness is calling out to you, and like easy solutions where maybe you've been in your head for a while. You're like, I have to do this, I have to do that, or like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't this working? Which seems to be collectively happening right now as I do more and more of these Tarotscopes. But this notion of this gets to be simple, this gets to be easy. I'm overcomplicating it for no reason. I'm just going to order the pudding, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to love my life every single spoonful. Something about pudding, I don't know why this is like so loud. They're also talking about like the smoothness of pudding. And again, you don't have to like pudding, but just like the energy around this of like simple, smooth, tasty, a constant hit. It's almost like going back to what you know works, what you know is going to be a crowd favorite. Also, maybe the notion of like a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. If you want to use food as a way to connect, not only with yourself, but with other people, that might also be something where it's like, because remember that Taurus is an earth sign ruled by Venus, so a way of connecting Venus through food, earth, could be something that will go a really long way this month. Or maybe just like, if you get nothing else from this Tarotscope, like gifting like a basket full of pudding to like a boss or someone that you appreciate, being like, I just thought you would like this, and see their reaction. I don't know. I've never gotten pudding as an intuitive download before, so take it resonates. There also seems to be flowers blooming around April, which makes sense, right? When we get to April 20th, that's when we hit Taurus season every single year. So this notion that you're getting ready for things to blossom, things to bloom. And so give it like 6 weeks that we're going to be in this space where it's your time to shine. So it's almost like you're taking stock of what's needed for you to bloom, whatever that is. Almost like if you haven't planted any flowers, how are they going to bloom in 6 weeks time? So there might be certain things that you need to plant to kind of like, they're showing it's like you reap what you sow, but if you haven't sown anything, then you're not going to reap anything. So just be mindful of like, it's also just like one thing. They're showing me this like green energy. So if you're wanting something around health, fitness, money, abundance, prosperity, also like investments, it seems like even just like planting a couple dollars, $100, something that you want to grow. It's like money that gets to be a seed that gets to grow. Some of you might also want to go and look at your investments and shift things around, or start investing now if it's always been on your mind, so we can start those seeds to grow even more. This really does seem like financially oriented, but again, if it has to do with health and fitness, by all means take that. But it does seem like Jack and the Beanstalk, that if we can plant this now come April and then spilling over into May, that it'll grow very, very quickly. And this could be an investment into your health. So maybe you're hiring a personal trainer. Maybe you're investing into a certain supplement that you're like, I've been really called to like work on this. Maybe iron supplements for some of you. And again, it just seems like one quick and easy, simple shift is going to be enough to be like, whoosh, a massive uptick. Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, type vibe. All right. The Star with the Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the World. So there might be some dream, some energy. Maybe you're working through this during Aquarius season that we just finished, and you're like, is the dream going to happen? Is this all in vain? I've been working so hard. I've been doing the work. There might still be some scarcity or lack around the dream, the vision, what you're wanting most right now. And this isn't just about career or money. This is like what you are wanting most. The Star card, and again, it could be around a specific individual that has a lot of Aquarius energy in their natal chart. But it can also be like, it's almost like they're showing, it's like, did I miss the boat? Did I miss my opportunity? Am I too late? It's like, no, we have the Two of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the World. It's almost like we're waiting for these new aligned connections, potentially new contracts. But with the Ace of Swords, for me, it's like we have to crack through that crown chakra. You can even see like mountains in the background here. It's like you've climbed some mountains, you've done the work, but to get to the next level, you have to break through in your mind first. And that is likely, it could also be new relationships that you're calling in, new love, new contracts, new situations that are going to elevate your mind. And this doesn't have to be in person. These can be people that you're tuning in, their content, their words, their wisdom to shift the mind. And again, they keep showing it's like it's just one simple shift. It's planting one seed. It's enjoying one cup of pudding. It's like you don't have to work that hard, which also seems to be a collective message. It's just making these small shifts, Taurus, and then watching everything go. Like this phone is gonna fall down. That would not be the vibe. I mean, things falling down in a positive way of like, it's almost like shaking the tree in that moment when I was readjusting the phone. And it's like you're shaking the tree, shaking the tree, shaking the tree, waiting for like the bananas and the fruit to fall down, versus like they're showing you like lightly tapping the tree, and that's like waboom. Everything comes. The World represents the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle. So there might be certain situations where, and you might have had this situation happen in the past, Taurus, where it's like when you call in a new relationship, you're like, oh, this is actually my work. This is my new minimum. This is now what I'm only available for. And any energy, mindset, relationships that do not fit this feeling are no longer aligned. And so be very, very mindful of your personal and professional relationships at this time. And if you're wanting to call in greater relationships, and again, not all in person, it could just be like what you're tuning into, then that can also be an indicator of like when you get that new relationship that you've been calling in, then that represents like the end of the suffering, the end of the doubt. When this core key relationship comes in, then you know you've actually leveled up and gone on to greater. Okay? So that's our general Tarotscope, Taurus. If you want a myriad of spiritual and astrological resources, feel free to join the Alchemy Point, Stillwater Alchemy's online community. If you want to book a one-on-one reading, you can do so on Stillwater Alchemy's website. And if this reading resonated, feel free to share the love with those that can use it. Thanks for watching, Taurus. I'll talk to you later. Mwah.